Let me text them.
Okay. Welcome, Chit Chat. We are live now, waiting on some viewers. And I'm just grabbing some of the thank you those that filled out the survey. I'm grabbing some of the feedback and questions, and I'll throw them up on the banner as we start talking. Oh, that's wrong. Maybe I can do it here. Yeah, there we go. But I forgot you can have so many people on here. So I said, oh, I can open up to some of the people that came. So I'm glad you guys got that last minute email. Hey, Carl. Carl's here.
Okay, nice.
And 222 Aloha.
That's Kehalani.
Hey, Kehalani. I like that. And let's see, time frame is 7:33.
Okay, Vince said he'll be on shortly. He's dropping his son off.
Okay. And we got Richard coming. A lot of people had questions for Richard. What'd you guys think of the media share and the sound, audio sound? I mean, audio book. Audio, no. Good Lord.
Yeah, audio booth. Audio booth.
Audio booth.
Audio booth. It was pretty cool. I think,
Yeah.
his audio was giving guest instructions, right? Please stand or get ready, countdown. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. What I like about it is it'll be consistent. The whole thing about, your company and branding, it's a consistent experience if you use something like that. Because I know, like, for me, my attendants, they all say different things. So some are more not energetic. Yeah, some are more energetic than others. Some have little funny sayings that they do. Some give more instruction on how to dance and move. So it's just different. But at least this is the safety, right? Hands, feet, don't get off till I tell you. Very important things. And
The
sometimes
important stuff.
right, the important stuff. Sometimes they forget to say because they're so excited about all the fun stuff. And I'm like, did you tell them don't jump off?
Oh, I forgot that part.
Thank you for coming on tonight. We got about 12 people watching us. For those of you, hi Jessica. Thank you for making comments in our hey Madonna. Madonna, there's room on the floor if you like. And I'm here listening. I will join with my video in a minute. That might be Richard.
Yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, if you don't register, it doesn't tell me who you are. It just says Facebook user on our end. But for those of you that missed it or didn't know about it, we had the first ever Chit Chat Photo Booth Tech Day hosted and run and instructed by no other than Miss Aaliyah Wells, Sound Girl, Photo Booth. So she's in the building, doing what she does best. What? Coming from an event.
Coming from an event and going to Wawa.
It was an action-packed day. I mean, we had people from I'm gonna try to remember everywhere, but definitely New Jersey, New York, different parts of New York, because we had people from the city, we had people from upstate New York,
Syracuse, yeah.
Syracuse. Yeah. We had Philly. Was anybody from Philly or just Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania, yeah.
Delaware. Maryland was in the house. It was a lot of Maryland. Virginia, it was two of us from Virginia. And I think that's it. I got everybody right.
Atlanta. Someone from Atlanta.
Oh
yes. How can we forget Atlanta?
Regina flew in from Atlanta.
Yes. That was awesome.
Hey y'all.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. Hold on. All right. Just making sure I'm missing any of the comments. Hello to Facebook user. Hello. So on your end, if you haven't registered, please put your name so we can know who we're talking to. Because other than that, it just says Facebook user. So what do you want to start with? You want to start with some feedback?
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Oh, it's Jamie. Hey, Jamie.
Welcome, Wawa.
Wait, that's not the Jamie that's on. Yeah, it is. Oh, she's just telling which. Okay.
Payment type.
All right, let me go to the banner.
I was gonna say ain't nobody at Wawa but Leah.
You know who it is. I'm just waiting for my endorsement deal.
Select please insert, swipe,
So
or
first
tap your
feedback
card.
came from Peter. He said, so much information, not enough time. Maybe a 2-day event. Is it possible to get the slide notes?
He should have them.
Yeah, I
If he
think he
was,
didn't see it.
He
was
did
one of
send them out.
the response.
if he doesn't have them, I'll make sure he gets them.
Okay. Did everybody else get theirs? The slides from the presentation. Not enough time. Anybody else in agreement? I already know it's never enough time. I mean, we can have it for a week. Y'all gonna want to come on. Y'all gonna say it's not enough time.
It always feels like that, even with the retreats.
Oh my gosh, with the retreat is 3 days and we still don't want to go home. People be extending their flights. Like, no, I'm not ready. Let's do another day. Let's come in a day early so we can hang out, and then we it's never enough time. Anybody else that was there time wise? Did you have any feedback there? Are you in for a 2-day? You think the next time we should do 2 days?
I wonder how long they could concentrate. So we have to figure out like if we could do 1 day or would it need to be 2 days? 1 day would be cheaper
I
because
think
then you don't have to get a hotel.
yeah, you could do like a longer 1 day, but have some breaks in between.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely. Okay, I like that. But it still felt like a long day. We started at 9.
We started at 9, so we let
I was gonna
everybody
say
come in
9 to
and
3 is a long day. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know much longer than that. You would have to split it into 2 days.
Yeah. Or if we do like a registration at 8, so we have that time to get coffee, relax, sit, get your seat together, start content at 9. I like how we did the work and lunch. We didn't break. We just brought the food in, you eat, keep it going. And then maybe if we could extend to 4 or 5, maybe we would have felt, extended.
Yeah.
Carl
I could
said
do
he
that.
wants 2 days.
Of course.
Of course Carl wants 2 days. He's the problem child.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just call him Auntie Carl. Anti-establishment.
Mm-hmm.
Was it too much information? Because he said so much information, not enough time. What do you think about that? Are y'all overloaded?
All right, Tech Day people, y'all got to speak up.
Anybody overloaded, or there was just enough you were able to comprehend everything? You didn't
Somebody
feel like...
that's a Facebook user asked for the link, but I can't see who it is.
Yeah, we can't see who it is. You got to tell us who you are.
Or can you post a link in the chat, in the Facebook chat?
Who, me? Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if it'll let me. Hold
on.
Ooh.
Jeffrey. It's in the email. Jeffrey, I sent you an email. Check your email real quick. It might have gone to spam.
I can text him.
Okay.
I can post it.
Okay.
So Jamie says, I wish I had more time. you guys made me want to buy more gadgets. Laugh out loud. And most of us did because my Amazon was wide open. Everything started showing up today.
I mean, it's not too late to still buy.
Yes, and I've been playing with my speaker.
There you go.
The speaker has been, the crazy thing was I didn't realize it was wireless.
Oh yeah, so you charge the battery up and you're good to go.
Yeah. How long
Yeah.
does the battery usually last?
I haven't plugged that one in probably 2 months.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I mean, it just sits there. Yeah,
Okay.
it stores it and it lasts a long time. It does.
So we're gonna use it tomorrow. Starts our 2-day with Allianz, and so we're gonna see how that
Did
works.
did you get a hold of the audio booth yet?
Not yet because I didn't have time to put it together. I'm in
Okay.
the process of moving.
Gotcha.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Yeah. Hold on, let me go to the banners. As far as questions, Peter's asking for, he needs the graphic artist information. So, Vince, I will link you two guys up. Hey, Jeffrey. Vince, is
Hey,
that
everybody.
good? Can I give him your information?
Yeah, absolutely. That's fine.
Okay, good.
So Jamie said, what is that speaker? I forgot to get the name. So I actually took a screenshot of the Generation 2 that's available from Walmart. Can I send this to you, Leah? That way you can post it? Since
Yes.
my two aren't connected, so.
Jamie, I'll send it to you a little bit. I'm like 8 minutes away from home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, I ended up having to get it from Walmart, and they delivered for free the same day.
Oh wow.
Thank you. It's not a problem. Thank you so much.
Well, I'll send it to Reed. Reed, I've got you in my list. I'll send it to you if you can just post the screenshot of it that is from Walmart.
Okay. Got it.
And like I said, when I bought it like 2 years ago, it was only like $70. This one's $90 from Walmart.
Yeah.
So
Yep. That's how much I spent.
you know, it's a decent size. It'll fill a room. Granted, it's not going to overpower the DJ, but that's not the intent of it. You know, this is more for like when there isn't music playing.
Right.
So,
but it does get loud.
Yes, it does.
Woo! Yeah. It does get loud.
Yes.
So if you're looking for some in-home audio, it works.
Yes, it does.
It's been helping me clean the house. All right, so I had to break the next feedback up because it was long. We'll start here. Class was listed as an advanced class to learn SnapPick. While I did learn some stuff that I didn't know, hold on, let me get Madonna in here. I would have rather spent more time learning about the advanced stuff with SnapPick. Keep going. As well as setting up attraction screens, the easiest way to create templates. Keep going. I can fudge my way through creating templates, but I can't figure out how to use templates that I have saved with a new overlay. Keep going. My microsites are very basic, as I just copy one in the templates and just change the text. Learning out ISO. I guess. Okay, I'm sorry. I just copied and paste. Shutter speed and aperture are all things that everyone should already know. Keep going. If you want to teach this, everybody's saying 2 days. I would recommend splitting the class into 2 days. So basic are taught 1 day and more advanced stuff taught on the second day. So this is the second person that said they want 2 days. It's becoming a theme. And also, I think I won award for furthest travel. This was Daniel. That was Daniel's comments. So what do you think about what he said about microsites? I think that's interesting too, because I fudged my way through microsites as well.
I have a microsite set up and I just kind of reuse it over and over again. And then when I need to customize it for a corporate client, I'll just kind of, then I dive deeper into it. But if it's my event, I'm not really changing much.
Yeah.
The only time you really do need to change it is when it is corporate. And then it's just a matter of finding the sizing of what you want to change.
Right. Is there, because I believe I remember, is there a way to upload custom microsites? Yes,
I don't
right?
think you can. I don't think you can upload it just like all in one, but you have to do it by element. So if you download the SnapPick aspect spec sheet or something like that, it tells you all of the dimensions that you do need. That you can just literally pop them in and out. To change a microsite should be literally less than 5 minutes. That's how I
It's
need
just
to do it.
uploading. It's just uploading high quality images, so
And
it shouldn't be.
Madonna, because I know we
Mhm.
both use Matt. Has Matt ever did a custom microsite for you? I've never asked him to.
Mhm. Yeah. So our yeah, but it's not hard. You really can. You don't necessarily need a designer for it.
No,
So
I'm
I
just saying,
have like a.
like when he's creating a whole
Yep.
experience,
He.
you might as well. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he did. He didn't do our custom microsite for SnapPick. He did our custom microsite for Spot My Photo.
Oh.
So he did it. He did it for Spot My Photo for us.
Okay.
So, but our microsite on SnapPick was one that I just designed.
Okay. I'm just make sure I didn't miss any comments. Okay.
Hold on, I think there's one. Oh, somebody posted the branding specs in the comments on Facebook.
Did everybody find the I'm sorry, here comes Dwayne. Did everybody find the camera settings useful? Let me tell you why it was a good. Well, I think it was a good thing, because if you are coming from, or you have gotten very comfortable using your iPad and GoPro, and we're trying to add the DSLR into the SnapPick 360 experience, I thought it was very helpful to go over it. Questions that could be asked are the settings when doing video. I myself screwed up the first time because it is a difference. If you are shooting out of your photo booth for SnapPick, still, GIF, Boomerang, and Video FX, you keep it in camera mode. And so when I switched and started using the DSLR for the 360, I missed the step that you're supposed to switch it to video. So the first we were wondering. I was like, why look like this? Why? I don't understand. It didn't look totally bad, but it was a big difference. It was a big difference when I corrected that.
You know what happened too, Sharon? It didn't, and the reason why, remember when I was explaining frame rate, that's why it looks so jagged.
Yeah.
So that's why the videos look so jagged, because it wasn't picking up the higher frame rate.
Yeah. Yep. So it made a difference. And I think that's the main reason to go over it. And also there are people, I mean, we all came from different points in our journey with the photo booth. And some people do not have DSLR at all. They jump right in on iPad, and that's where they remained.
Right. And a lot of people that came in the 360, they came in basically starting with the 360.
Yeah.
So, not a lot of people, everyone doesn't have camera experience, and you might have heard these terms, but you don't really know what they are in relation to the camera and why they're important.
Then someone wants to know if you can post your tutorial, not your tutorial, your website for booking in the comments.
Okay, all right. I'm actually driving, so once I park, I can do that.
Okay. Templates. Any further questions about templates? I know we all went home and started playing with them. I did, and I have a question. Besides I found one that turns, and then like changing the colors, can we build in effects, or are there places where we can buy effects to add to SnapPick to make some more fun transitions?
So I don't know if you can buy them. You can build them depending on what it is. So some of the like build, it says build a custom effect. Some of those you can use those for different types of things. So you kind of have to play with those. I'm hoping that SnapPick kind of gives you an idea of what you can do with some of those. That would actually be nice if they can tell you like what you can do with different effects, like the color grading. That's where the LUTs are, or the like sometimes you can do an effect, and if you want to switch your overlay out in the middle of an effect, you could if you wanted to. Or if you don't want this particular part of the video to have an overlay, there's different places where you can add it. So that's some of that is adding it in there. But the only ones that I know that you can buy are the LUTs. I'm not sure about any other effect unless you customize it to do a certain thing. And I think you can build it a certain way, but I'm not sure, like, as far as the ones that are already there, I'm not sure about the one, what you can actually make it do. Besides I know you can do some sizing things, and even like framing things. You can put the video here. You might, can put the video in different places. So that's some things you can do, some effects you can do. There's a lot that you can do with SnapPick. They kind of built their timeline as a true video timeline. Where it has like what do you call it? Keyframes. So you can tell it to do things in different places. So they kind of built it to match a lot of the video editing softwares that are out there. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't know, how to use those softwares. So we really don't know how to dive in and make it do what we really want it to do. But there are some effects you can do with keyframing. And that's basically telling the software to do this particular thing at this particular time, kind of like animations.
Okay. You know which one I'm looking for. I really want the I guess in Deezen Tech, it's the one that kind of looks like it's Tunnel. It's called Tunnel.
Oh, yeah. And then I think SnapPick, TouchPick calls it Hyper Zoom or something like that.
I'm like, oh, is that what
Hyper on TouchPick is Hyper Zoom? Yeah,
but it should
like
be
it goes out and then goes in.
Yes, but SnapPick, I feel like in the pre-done templates for us, it's there, and I'm like, well, why we can't get it?
You can get it if it's there. Then it exists.
It exists.
Then it exists. So what you can also do, you can take a pre-made template and then change it to whatever, like you can go look at it. So make it a template and then go into the timeline and find out what that is.
Got it. Okay.
Then you can kind of save it somewhere in your effects.
Okay, so I'm gonna go look and see what I can steal.
Yeah, I think you can download some of the, like, I think I had like the confetti thing. You can download just the confetti file and save it to your computer.
You said download the confetti file?
Yeah. Yep. You gotta go in and modify the template.
Got you. All right. Anybody else on templates or microsites? Any feedback on multi-day before I go to the next banner?
Oh, I got something.
Go ahead.
Vince, you're my hero. That's all.
Vince, did you hear that?
I did. Thank you very much. Was that Carl?
Yeah,
that was Carl.
Yes, sir.
He just know we about to get our stuff popping. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna build a Vince action figure.
I'm already working on the packaging. I'm working on the packaging right now.
It looks like
We're gonna take the Shark Tank.
one folding.
What was that, Chris?
No, actually, it was Rich saying it. It looked like he was making vacuum forms. Vince. Is that what he's
Okay.
making?
Oh, what's that?
No, I think that's Jeffrey.
Or Jeffrey, yeah. What is he making?
Jeffrey be like multitasking on us.
He probably making my shirts.
Don't mind
you
me.
making my
I'm
shirts,
just-
Vince? You making my shirts,
Yeah,
Jeffrey?
I'm over here making more flavors than Baskin Robbins. We got like 31 flavors for her shirts.
I was like, I want this color, and I want this color, and I want this color, and I want this color.
But no, I'm actually doing some embroidery in the background, so don't mind me.
Oh, so that was a hoop. Okay, got it.
Hey, Jeff, you're my hero too.
I try.
I really enjoyed my experience being it was my first of many meeting other booth vendors at an event like this one. Hold on, more. I left very excited because now I have a vision and plan. All I need it to execute. I would have liked a little more time to focus on the creating a timeline part of the workshop. There go that time. By the way, thank you again for putting this together. I really enjoyed the energy of the room and love how everyone is willing to help one another. This was Alex.
Oh, thank you, Alex, and thank you for coming. Yeah, I know she's been nervous about doing 360, so I hope she's more comfortable. And like she said, she has a plan now. And one thing about Chit Chat, like there's so many people in the group who do not want to see you fail. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to see everybody succeed. And so if you have a question, like just ask your question, because somebody's going to jump in. Somebody's been there, and everybody's willing to help.
Exactly. Okay, I got Vince back.
Unless it's me.
Unless it's Carl.
Please don't pay him any attention. Please don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, please.
Oh shoot, and wasn't enough space. All right, let me see. I'm gonna give you a little bit. This one is again from Daniel. I forgot to show it. What is the best way to create templates in SnapPic so you can save the overall photo nods? Am I saying that right? And just change the overlay graphics. I have to create new every time because I can't figure out how to add. I'm gonna get the rest of it. Hold on. Can't figure out how to add an overlay. Let me get the rest of it. Sorry, guys. I didn't know it had an overlay after creating a new template. So I always creating new templates for everything, which is a ITA.
So is he? I guess he's talking about like the regular photo booth part.
I'm assuming he's not here with us. So
okay. So if you have a regular photo booth and you always use the same style template, you can definitely save that to, or you can actually just duplicate the event and then change the title. You know what I mean? It keeps your template up there and just
I think
upload when you
he's
go.
saying he don't know how to change it. I think that's what I was getting from it.
Yeah.
He's saying he doesn't know how to save it once he makes it, so he has to keep doing it over and over again.
No, there's a way to save it. So if you go into my custom template and build the first one, it gives you a name. And then when you go back to add a template, it's under like you go back to my templates and it's there. He probably just doesn't see the tab. There's two tabs there. There's the one that SnapPic gives you, and then you're also your custom ones.
And duplicating it, like you said, duplicating the event always works. You can just duplicate it and swap out the overlay and the pertinent the pertinent information.
Agreed.
So Dan, I'll reach out to Dan and then like I'll see if I can do some like one-on-one stuff with to help him with his specific questions. Cause I think it's just a matter of him like knowing where to look.
Yeah.
One good thing that I wish we would have touched upon, and sometimes it's a head scratcher for me, I spoke to Leah about it, is pricing. Sometimes I feel like all the work that we're putting in, I'm undercutting myself by giving cheaper pricing, especially in a market where you have so many other 360 owners and everybody's doing a race to the bottom. I'm tired of like competing with them, but I'm just trying to let my work, I guess, stand on its own. But I want to make sure that my prices is on par with my
Jeffrey, then you should have been
your per hour pricing now.
What happened?
Your per hour. What is your per hour currently?
I hardly do 360s, but for this one, I probably have it at like 250 per hour.
No. Double. At least 500 to 550.
But
why?
Can I chime in for a quick second? So So everybody wants to say $500 an hour. Now, there are people that live in areas where the median income house is $150,000. Then there are other areas in the country that the median household or house to buy is $450,000. So do you charge the same price for the same thing
Well,
across the country?
we
I
know
mean,
where
down the
no,
grid,
we know where Jeffrey is.
Jeffrey, where do you live?
He's in New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm in New York, New Jersey.
550.
Damn.
No, we wouldn't. And Richard, definitely. And the other thing is, though, certain areas aren't seeking those types of experiences either, right? If you know what I mean? So it's like, you know your market, you know the type of client you serve and where you're going to be doing events, you should know how to price it. But also pricing is definitely something that we take care of at the retreat inside of Money Making Mondays. That's where we talk about marketing and scaling our business on the financial side. So definitely start joining us on Mondays and at the retreat.
Yeah, people pay for
dedicate tech day to tech. And that's why we didn't. Can you imagine if we went into marketing? Yeah, we would definitely need 2 or 3 days, and that's why so much longer.
Yeah, people pay for quality. People are willing to pay to feel like they're getting some level of exclusivity. People pay for the work, for the high quality graphics, you know, for the things that we can offer that other photo booth companies or experiential marketing companies can't and don't offer. So as you grow in more confidence in your work, you'll be able to look at somebody and tell them, yeah, it's $4,000 with a straight face.
Well, I mean,
and then watch them cut the check.
I've been in the industry for 15 years, so yeah.
I can't wait to say that.
And sir, I'm not taking anything away from what you're saying at all, because you are far more advanced than I am. However, we're currently, you know, submitting invoices for $14,000 with a straight face.
Okay.
So it's really about how you can position yourself in the market, the services that you offer, and how bad your client wants it.
Can I ask who is talking? I don't see the names pop up.
That's Madonna.
I'm Madonna.
She wasn't at retreat, but she was.
Her partner was. Carl was.
Carl.
Yes. Okay.
This is Jeffrey's comment. Amazing breakdown of ISO, aperture, shutter speed. Really helped me understand the areas I need to improve my photo quality. And I like that, because the whole purpose of switching our cameras or having the options to do different cameras, I think we're all trying to achieve better quality in our images. So I think it was very important that we went over these skills. Anybody else comment on or still need help or have questions about camera settings? I guess that's a no. All righty then. Next came from
Sharon, real quick, I have a question. It's Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne.
Hey, so my camera is setting with the Snappic DSLR M50. My live view pauses, it freezes before it shows the real thing. So by the time it shows the person, it already start taking a picture.
So
anybody ever had that type issue?
Yes, I'm going through it right now, and it's horrible. So I think Leah, will the firmware update, will that take care of that? Because
I should, update. Make sure your firmware is the firmware on there.
Yeah, it was. I know Snappic couldn't really answer the question either.
No, I've been going through it.
Yeah, and then sometimes it works for people, like the live view, like, you know, during capture. Also try this. It might sound crazy, but we don't do it. Take your lens off and put it back on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But another thing is to wait. I just wait. I make them wait till the camera catches up, and then I hit start. So I never hit start until the camera's already caught up with them. Even though it
Okay.
does take a minute, it's kind of awkward. And the crazy thing is because it freezes when they first walk up, and they're usually like their mouth is open or something like, and so it stays like that until it catches up. And they're like, oh no, I don't like that picture. I'm like, I don't either. Don't worry, it's not gonna be.
Don't worry.
So Sharon,
You're all right.
are you using power from plugged in, or are you using a power bank? A battery. I'm wondering.
No.
I know Liz said something like that. Like sometimes the power can make a difference.
I'm using.
You have a dummy battery though, right?
I have a dummy battery.
No, I'm talking about the over. So most of my events, I use a. I don't plug in. I got a battery pack that I bring with me.
No,
So
I'm plugged in, but it's an extension cord to a what do you call it? It's not a power bank. What is it? You know what I'm talking about. Surge protector.
The surge protector, yeah.
Surge protector, and the camera's plugged into the surge protector.
Yeah, I've been dealing with it for a minute. I just can't figure that part out.
Yeah. It wasn't doing it until it's been doing it for a while. I'm not even gonna lie. But I haven't updated my firmware, so I'm hoping that takes care of it. Anybody else have that issue with the delay with your DSLR camera?
Sometimes I'll get a slight delay, but it's not as bad as yours. No, yours is like the worst I've seen.
It's horrible. And then it waits too, after the countdown. So I do a 3-second countdown. It's like 10 more seconds before it actually takes the picture. So you're telling people to hold it, don't move, hold it, don't move. Wait, it's coming. Wait. And then the flash goes, and they're like, "Whoo, my legs, my neck, my back." So yeah, it's a mess right
so
now.
Are you focusing before the picture? I mean, at what point are you focusing?
Yep, I'm focusing. Then I hit start, and then we start the countdown. Okay. And sometimes it just takes the picture regularly, like no problem. But then other times I get that delay, and it's crazy. So it's like I never know when I'm going to get a delay or if I'm not.
I even tried to go I got mine on 3 seconds. I tried to go to 5, but it's still a delay. I thought it would fix it, but it doesn't.
What iPads are you guys using?
12.9.
I got the 12. Yeah, 12.
No, what version of that though?
I got the M1.
You got the M1, yeah.
Yeah, I think mine's M1 as well.
Okay.
You think that's a problem?
No, because I use an M1.
Okay. Well, all we can do is try to change up a few things and see what happens. So
yeah. Try taking the lens off and then putting it back on and restarting it. See if that helps a little bit. Well, you update your firmware, Sharon. But I know sometimes I've had issues where it'll tell me to do something with the lens, and I'll be like, okay, and I'll just take it off and put it back on. Doesn't happen a lot, but I've had that happen. Yeah. But I would try that, Dwayne, because yours is not as bad as hers. I'm trying to think what else could cause that. Is it constant at every event, Dwayne, or is it just for some events?
Yeah, mine's is constant. I was thinking that it would it could be when I'm asking it to focus, but I'm not sure. I did it both ways and it still does it, so I'm not sure.
You know what? And I want to look let's see what focus mode you guys are in as well. We can see if that affects it.
The camera is on autofocus, and the camera is on manual.
No, but so in autofocus, there's 4 different in the M50 itself. There's 4 different modes of autofocus. Okay. So there's facial recognition. There's a spot where you can actually touch, and then there's 2 types of zones. So what we could probably also look at is see what autofocus, what do you have it set to? If it's facial recognition, if we try to change it to zone and we leave the picture focus in a certain area and see if that helps. So we can try those things as well.
Okay.
I wasn't even talking about that. I'm talking about SnapPick. SnapPick asks you, do you want to focus on preview or do you want to focus in the session? So I thought maybe that had something to do with it.
I was
You
going to
talking
ask
about
that.
like your settings for the settings for the
Yeah.
like the live preview?
No, so when you start a session, when you setting it up, I think SnapPick asks you, do you want to do the focus, the autofocus during the preview, or do you want to do it
Oh
during
yeah, I
the?
have both mine on, and I don't have no problems. I have both
Yeah.
turned on.
So, not being a SnapPick user, can I, as a DSLR photo booth person, why do you guys shoot in autofocus anyway?
Because
As
the
opposed
M50
to
has great
manual?
autofocus.
But you're asking, so now you'd rather not focus on that one point in the back of the backdrop when you first start the event, as now you've got a delay between each photo session that you take.
I don't. I shoot in manual.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm manual as well, so maybe.
No, you're shooting in manual, but he's talking about instead of manual
The
focus.
focus. So when we shoot our DSLR cameras in a DSLR photo booth connected to a computer, our cameras aren't in autofocus.
No.
They're set in manual focus. We focus the camera before the job even starts,
right?
Knowing that the young lady and the gentleman are going to be standing that far back from the screen or from the computer and the camera, so that whenever they stand there, they're always going to be in focus. So why are you guys using a
Because
iPad?
mirrorless works a little bit better with the mirrorless works a lot better with the autofocus.
But it seems
than
like
the older
everybody
cameras.
trying to do the autofocus is got a delay that they don't want.
So
no,
maybe
some of them have a delay.
Yeah. So Leah, so maybe that's my problem. Maybe it's because my camera is set in manual.
Well, manual mode you should always do.
No, just you should be in manual. Manual or your ISO. That means you manually set your ISO, your aperture, and your shutter speed.
But I don't do the autofocus thing that you're talking about. I set everything in manual and I turn off the autofocus.
And
you have your autofocus turned off
on the lens?
SnapPick.
On the lens?
That could be a problem.
I think I'm gonna make. I'll play with it.
We'll take it. We'll take a look. We'll take a look at your next event. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
But I know the M50. The M50 has amazing autofocus. That's why everybody leaves it on.
Okay.
I wouldn't leave it on one of like the old T cameras or you know what I mean, something like that. I wouldn't.
Right.
I would turn it off. But the new mirrorless cameras, autofocus works tremendously well, better than the old cameras.
Okay. I mean, I've got the M50 sitting on a shelf because I've got the Mark I, and to me it was a piece of crap. But again, I don't use the iPad version of you guys' software, so.
Okay.
But yeah, I had issues with that M50 with a DSLR booth, so it got shelved. So okay.
Yeah, I know the 2 is supposed to be better than the 1.
Oh yeah, no, I heard that too. Even in the Windows-based photo booth world, I knew that.
Yeah.
And again, that's why mine is shelved. I mean, using Breeze, whenever I went from photo to video, being on the same computer in the same event, Breeze would actually crash the camera would crash the software because it wouldn't recognize that it went back to video mode instead of camera mode.
That sucks.
Yay! But okay. Go ahead, guys. Sorry.
All right. We really enjoyed ourselves and got plenty of knowledge, information to help us a new photo booth owners. Although we should have brought our laptop instead of our tablet. Hold on. We had difficulty getting our GoPro to connect and didn't have time to get the assistance for it. But Leah did say she would work with, this must be Jamie and her husband. With us to get things going, and we truly appreciate that more. We were really impressed with Richard's information on connecting with using 2 devices to sync videos. All right, good feedback. Anything, Richard, you want to explain about the connecting of the 2 devices to sync the videos? Because I saw Jeffrey on the platform. And I saw the output, but I didn't see the in between.
So, I mean, it is a PC-based program. So what you'd need a computer to put the software on. Then each one of the phones phones, whether it be iPhone or Android phones, are actually, they have software on them.
Okay.
So the connectivity between the 2 devices, the computer and the laptop, are much more stronger and greater. We also connect those phones to one particular router, and my PC recognizes it. Then the computer, you hit the start button, it records it, and then just sends the video footage back to, just like you were using your DSLR camera or your GoPro, back to the computer or iPad for it to be processed with.
The way it was chopped, is that by default, or do you have to customize?
You have full control of how many seconds. So I'm not familiar with this setup for Steampunk. Does it allow me to share my screen? Do you guys allow to share?
Yeah, it does. At the bottom, do you see where it says present?
Yep.
Yep, you hit present.
Share screen. All right. So it just so happens that I have the software right here. And this is where you would connect your cameras. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is what I currently have set up. You can actually take photos with the same camera or phones, excuse me, after or before the session. So it's not just a video booth session or video booth software. It can be one or the other, and or both. And what I've done is I've connected the IP address, because everything that connects to something has an address. Each one of these Android phones has an IP address. I plugged it into the software here. Then, just like with SnapPick or TouchPick or any other video processing, you can create segments of the videos that have transitions and or effects. So currently I have 4 cameras hooked up, and I've got 5 segments for each of those cameras. So segment 1 is going to be set up for camera 1 to record the footage. Segment 2 is camera 3 in the middle of the array. Camera 3 is directly in the middle. It's going to be recording. Then segment 4 is back to camera 2, so it mixes it up a little. And then camera 5 goes back in his shoot, or segment 5 is from camera 3. You can tell each one of these segments however long you want them to be. So here it is, because I set distribute segments durations. If I record for 10 seconds, because I have 5 segments, each one of these segments is 2 seconds long. However, if I wanted to shorten it or make it longer, I can do so. I have full control over the software. From how long it's going to be, from what camera records, from what angle the camera is recording from, everything. And if you want more segments, just add them to them. Now I've added another segment, is all I have to do is say, okay, that segment needs a camera, 1, 2, 3, or 4. We'll just go to camera 1. So now I've added an extra camera. I've got 10 seconds that I've set my default recording time to. I can either try to do the math in my head, 10 seconds, six pieces of segments, 1.34 seconds each, or just hit the distribute segments, and now everything has its own timeline. I don't have to do anything. I was off by 3.3 seconds. So it's 1.67 seconds each segment will be. Does that answer that particular question? I know it was long and winded. Hello?
I was trying to unmute myself. Yes, it does. Thank you.
Okay. And what you can do is you can actually set transitions between each of those video segments if you'd like to as well. But I'm not a big fan of the transitions, because what it's doing is it's taking away from the actual video footage. So now that I've got, and I actually have cameras set up in the other room, so I can actually hit the record, start recording from the computer, laptop computer, or I can use an iPad or a phone, walk away and talk to my guests and tell them what to do. But I can't be in 2 places at once right now, so I'll just hit the record button. And it's now recording some video footage of my TV in my living room. And even though it's recording from 4 devices, it's still as fast as, if not faster, than what you can do with using just an Android phone or an iPhone or a Canon M50 connected to an iPad. iPads are pretty strong and powerful, but they're just not as quick as, I don't think anyway, as a laptop computer. So again, how long do you guys take to process your videos once you've done recording and make them available to share?
Couple seconds.
Would you say
Yeah,
more
it's
than
pretty
20?
quick.
It's
More than
No,
20? More than 20?
no,
No.
Okay.
no.
So there's 4 cameras in 14 seconds processed right there. And there's the output. Angle 1 and 2. Did I screw something up? Oh, there we go. Transition, 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 transition.
That tunnel. I saw it.
Well, I just had to throw one in there.
I love
just
it.
so you-
I love that
Just
one.
so you know they're available. So, and again, almost the same effects or transitions that you guys have for the iOS devices are also available with the PCs. And you can mix and match. You know, they don't do a whole lot with the AI background removal type of stuff that you guys may or may not be able to do. But again, all of that is predicated on having the internet available to you and paying extra money for, which I'm not a big fan of. So you can, in fact, add overlays, outros, intros. You can set this software up to randomly play and add video or audio into each of them so that everybody's video doesn't have the same audio soundtrack. What else? You can mix and match your devices. You can have one, you can literally just have one camera if you wanted to, and turning it into a photo booth. Turn one camera into a photo booth and video booth, or do multiples. It's completely up to you. You can set up a slideshow and a gallery with the software as well. So if I open up, start the slideshow, well, there's one of the videos. This is the slideshow. It should start playing, I believe, unless I disabled it. Yeah, there it goes. It's playing. And unlike MediaShare, this software, you can customize the screens, but nowhere and no one, as far as I know, can create background images and videos and QR code customization like MediaShare can, which is that's the first software that we were talking about. QR codes. So, and again, this software, you pay for this once, and it's yours to own for life. No monthly fees, no subscription fees, no nothing.
Richard, could you put your information in there so if they want to contact you about it?
Sure. Let me get rid of that screen.
We have a lot of viewers that weren't at.
Stop sharing.
Okay.
All right. And oh, and it's sad. I just stopped sharing at the wrong time too. So I'll talk with Lee about that. What I just had up on the screen. Okay. But yeah. Connect the comments. Do I have to do something in order to comment? I'm unfamiliar with Steampunk.
I think if you're in the chat, if you see a chat button.
Well, it says comments on the top right. It says comments. Just go there, and then at the bottom, you should have.
But when I hit join the chat, it wants to take me to a connect with YouTube account.
No. Are you on YouTube? Are you on Facebook? I mean, inside of.
I'm on a computer screen.
StreamYard on the right hand side. It's a blue.
Here, look.
There is one that says chat and there's one that says comments. I think those are for Facebook comments. If you put it in the regular chat, we can probably add it to the Facebook comments later.
So here it says comments, and then it says connect to comment.
Oh, don't do that. Then do chat. I'm sorry.
So the private chat?
Yeah, that's fine. And then we can grab it from there. I saw Jeffrey, you posted your video. What were some of the comments? Did you get any phone calls? Is he still here? He might not be here. He's gone. We lost him. All right, we'll come back. What brand booths do you recommend? how do you create your own templates for clients? So this one came from Jamie. Brand boost. Are you talking about the 360 brand, Jamie? Jamie, you still? I see you're here. You're on mute. Well, if you're talking about 360, I personally enjoy OrcaView for my platform. Great customer service. Even if I don't know if I need anything, I can take it and get it looked at and serviced. I try to do that if I've used it a whole lot or we're getting ready to go into our busy season like now. So I probably need to scoot on up to OrcaView and have them take a look-see before the holidays start. And I've had 2 other ones. Just the quality, the material used, and the customer service with OrcaView has definitely kept my attention and my my money.
If you live anywhere near Maryland, in Maryland, yeah. If you live anywhere near Maryland, you got to get an OrcaView.
Maryland, in Maryland, right outside of Washington D.C. So it's a hop, skip, and a jump for me
I
to
would
get
say
there.
even if you don't live close by, because they will make every accommodation to make sure that you as a service provider have what you need.
They will come to you sometimes. I know at least 3 people that they've traveled to they've gone.
Yeah, drove to where they lived at to make sure that they had what they needed.
Yeah. So the customer service is unmatched, I believe. If
And
you're talking
I
about,
wouldn't suggest getting one where you can't get it serviced. And that's no shade to people who have their booths from Amazon or, bought a used booth or something. But if you can't get it serviced or regularly maintenance, I would just caution you against purchasing it.
Or maybe if you want to get that one as a backup, you know what I mean? But at least have something stateside in case, we're in war. We don't know what's going to happen. So something stateside is always good. Supporting our vendors that support the photo booth community is always also a good look. OrcaView has been a very good supporter of our industry. So I don't mind spending my money with them as well. If she's talking about photo booths, I know the booths that were there that people brought in for help, those were ATA booths. I personally have Danny Mac's Danny Mac's Curve and Curve Duo, as well as Booth Masters PickStation Mini. Any other booth vendors that you guys love? Because I'm not sure if she's talking about photo booth or Jamie. You still here? She's not responding to me.
I am. I'm so sorry.
We didn't know if you were talking about photo booth or 360.
Oh, with
your question.
I apologize. What was my question? I'm so sorry.
You said what brand booths do you recommend?
Oh, yeah, for both, honest and truthfully, because I wasn't sure exactly.
Were you listening to us? Our comments on what we currently have, or what I said it.
OrcaView for the 360 I saw, so I'm looking into that. So, or I'm going to end up having to bite the bullet, but I'm definitely going to lean towards that just because of
what
the
happened
maintenance.
with me with OrcaView, because I was like, I hadn't physically, I've been on one before, so I knew it was high quality, right? But then I hadn't seen any of the other ones, and everybody had different booths. And so I said, let me go ahead and grab one, right? Because it's cheaper, and just to see if I even want to do this. And what I found is you can go cheaper, but at the end of the day, you're going to spend the money that you would have spent just getting you an OrcaView. I had to rebuild. I had to buy another one. I had to break one apart. I had to replace parts. It was so much. I was like, get rid of this thing. And I don't have those issues with OrcaView.
Okay, thank you for that. I really appreciate that because me and my husband have been talking about it, And I was just like, I don't know. And I think I shared with you, I bought from another company, just like I bought the motor for the overhead 360. And I'm not really happy with the company with, some other things I did, but, now I know I'm growing and I'm, learning that, certain companies, just because you see a sale, you just can't bite sometimes.
Yep.
You can find work reviews on Facebook Marketplace too.
I was about to say that you don't have to get it directly from them, and if you do buy it from someone else, they will take a look at it for you.
Nice, thank you.
And in the photo
If you
booth.
don't get an Orca View, get Leah number. I mean MacGyver. They say because Leah can fix anything.
Sounds good.
But
So
to be
what's
honest,
the mirror
shouldn't
booth
we basically?
recommendation? Anybody else got mirror booth recommendations? I recommend don't get it, but that's just me.
Shame.
I used to have an ATA mirror booth. It took me 3 months to sell it. So a lot of people like Photomaster. Is it Photomaster?
Yes.
Photomaster, I would say, is a pretty strong company. Did they start mirrors?
Someone has a OrcaView 39-inch for sale out in Long Island, New York for
where?
2,400.
2,400? Wow.
Somebody
price.
got one in Massachusetts for 1,800. I've been trying to been debating whether I want to take that drive.
This person says, I've got two Selfie Box 96 that I love, but OrcaView is definitely an industry leader. Selfie. I had a Selfie. No, I didn't. Let me stop lying. I should have gotten the Selfie Box. I didn't. I got something else competitive to them. But anyway, Selfie has great customer service. Wait, is this Alan?
Yeah.
That's Alan, right?
Alan Stewart. Yeah.
Yeah. So Alan Stewart is out of Atlanta, and he's Selfie Box 96.
Yeah. He's right. But
And they have overheads too. He sells overheads as well.
yes.
And then you got Selfie has great customer service as well, and a stateside supplier if you need assistance, parts, etc. And they're talking about Alan. Okay.
Tiffany, you have to register so we can see your name. We can't see your name.
Yeah. And then Jessica, she's out of Atlanta. She says we have two Selfie 96 as well. Great boost, 3 years strong. So there's a lot of options here. What size is Selfie Box 96? Anybody know the size of the platform? And do they come in different sizes?
I do believe they do have different sizes. Yes.
Okay.
I think I used a medium-sized one at PBX last year from Alan for our booth for Media Share.
Okay.
Oh, and Zentek too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I have one I actually have the Ukrainian version of Zentek's platform.
Yeah, I had the one. That's my problem. That was my problem, child.
I
Really?
just fixed my. Yeah, I had to put another fuse on it, but it's been running.
I mean, I'm a DIY guy, so I mean, once I buy it, I know how to fix it, and I feel like you have to know how to.
Oh, you do.
Fix
You know what?
own
I'm grateful because I wouldn't have known the ins and outs of a 360 had that not happened. But I ended up. Peter actually has it now, and he went and revamped it, put a new motor on it.
I know. I'm the one who told him to get the new motor so it could support additional weight. Yeah.
Yep. So he's doing fine with it. He's having no problems at all.
As a matter of fact, there it is right there.
That's it. Oh, okay.
That's the motor that he would have put in there to allow him to have more torque, to allow for the additional weight of the light and the GoPro on top of, instead of the GoPro camera.
Give me that info when you get a chance, because I have one of those booths.
Yeah.
Put a little closer. We can't. It's kind of far. Yeah, there you go.
So this is basically a power supply unit for a desktop computer. That's all it is.
Okay.
You can buy them on Amazon for like $40. It's just a matter of knowing what to put on top of these screws coming off of your transformer.
There's
So,
another selfie box person. They also have the Pixbox pearls. I think the pearl is beautiful. That's a beautiful booth. And that's a user, so I have no idea who they are. Ha ha ha. Hear y'all loud and clear in that mirror booth. White label. Yep. Yeah. For me, it's the weight. And I don't particularly care for the output. I prefer a photo booth over the mirror booth output any day, but a lot of clients absolutely love the mirror. They call all the time looking for the look. I think for most people it's the aesthetics, because it is a beautiful booth.
Which booth is it again?
I had the ATA booth, but I think it's a variation of it through a lot of vendors that have it. I think a Photo Booth International has one that looks like it, and RBA has one, I think. Photo, and then you got that big one from Photo
Photomaster.
I think that's
Mirror
I can't
X.
carry it. Yeah, the Mirror X. Yeah, I can't carry it, but I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Jessica,
I wouldn't use
Jessica
either.
says she has I have a mirror, and she says I have a mirror on sale for 6 months, still not sold. You got a picture? Yep. Somebody said PBI, Photo Booth International. They have a mirror booth, and it looks kind of like the ATA booth. It might have wheels. One of them has wheels. I think that would be helpful because mine didn't have wheels. So it was a struggle. Jessica, it's gonna get a great new home soon. Somebody's gonna buy it. So that's good. We're giving you hope over there, Jessica. Photomaster, and I have a Photomaster and I love it. Facebook user. Customer service is great. And then can y'all put your names? It's Tiff. Hey, Tiffany. 32. What's 32, Jessica? I must have asked her something. Oh, 32 inches.
What are we
talking about? The 360 platform?
No, she said a mirror booth.
Yeah, but we had asked her. She said she had the selfie box 96.
Oh,
I
okay.
asked how big the platform is. You sure it's 32 and not 42? Because you said it's a big boy. So I'm thinking 42. Because my Gala's a 39. I mean, it's okay big, but it's not big.
Better get you a 46.
Who gonna carry that thing around? Not me.
She said fits 5
Sharon, I carry it.
You do?
We have 2 46s. If there's most of the time I have to set up by myself.
Well, you got wheels
lately. Yeah, it got wheels.
Does it fit in the back of a like a van or no?
Yeah, but I can put it in the back of my SUV. I have a Nissan Murano, which is the little one.
The 46?
Mm-hmm.
All right, because somebody just asked me. I think what's the name was gonna get. Somebody had a 46 for sale. XL. No, they had an XL for sale.
Where they at?
Caravan.
Where they at?
I don't know. Carita found them.
Send it to me.
Oh God.
Look, the only reason she was scared is because she didn't know if it could fit in the back of her caravan.
Hey,
now, if her in the back of a caravan, it just depends on how wide it is.
Oh, that's Peter talking about don't talk bad about. I didn't talk bad. I said you did a good job fixing it up.
But Sharon, send me that info because I need that.
Oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Carita, was she just on here? I don't know. It was her.
I don't know her. Just
He don't be on Mondays. Sharon, so he don't know Carita.
This is more purpose built for retail. Came across before.
Wait, you're talking about Scott?
What's this? Anybody know?
I'm going to assume it's a mirror booth.
Mirror. Okay, got it.
Yeah, almost like the Mirror X, I'm guessing, because she said it's more for
retail.
Retail. Yeah, because
Yeah, and that was one thing I was going to try to do. If I couldn't sell it, I was going to try to get it into a retail store, but that didn't work out either. Okay, yep. She said platform size and 32. The mirror is 65 inches, and she's in Atlanta. Come get it. Somebody else said they have multiple sizes. The standard is a 32. Okay, so
I'll take the mirror booth as long as you're gonna pay me $1,000.
Yeah, I paid me to so those were the four 5 surveys we got back. Does anybody that fill out their survey have any further questions, comments, feedback for Tech Day, so that when we have our next one, it could be even better? No.
Is Vince still on here, or he's not on here anymore?
Vince is here. He's on
Yeah,
mute.
I'm still here. I'm here.
Hey, are you home now?
I'm actually sitting in the parking lot of my son's basketball game.
Is he able to share from the iPhone?
I don't know.
No. You don't know.
No. I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Nah, I don't see anything on here that I'd be able to.
I wanted him to share some of his experiences. So if anybody didn't see, go into Chit Chat, and we did put some. We put them in Chit Chat, right?
I saw him somewhere.
I know. I'm like, wait, but did we put him in Chit Chat? I don't know if we put him in Chit Chat. If not, I'll make sure they get in there. But Vince built us a custom Tech Day experience for his photo booth. And he had the screen. He had the ATA. What's it? Sapphire M50.
Correct. Yeah.
When he put it on the screen, it made an amazing presentation. But the picture that he took had it was animated. So it was a still picture with animation behind it. And he designed it just for Tech Day. But he also does custom experiences. I've referred a few people to Vince. They're like, oh, you know anybody? I know Vince.
Yeah, that thing was fire.
Yeah, so he does that. He also, he's working on some great stuff. And I don't know if people really know that you can actually speak to him to help him, to get help with your customizations instead of, looking at it and then going elsewhere. You can get it right. You can definitely have Vince build it up. So here's the booth.
There's Vince.
And there's Vince.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
You have one of the pictures.
Okay, that's us. Okay, hold on. This is it moving. Did y'all see?
Yes.
See
okay.
It. Mm-hmm.
All right. No, I'm going too far. That's output.
There we go. There goes some of the pictures. Yep.
Yeah, this is fire. I showed this to my client because they were like, we just want a photo booth with the 3 pictures and a printout. And I was like, that's so boring. Let's do something else.
That's last year.
Is Vince using a SnapPic with this?
So that experience, he used Curator, but he is learning how to build. He is starting to build these experiences for SnapPic as well. Now
I want that song.
Wait, so funny story. I got to Tech Day and I'm like, oh shoot, I don't have any music on here. So I had recently downloaded that and sent that to Madonna for her last event. I was like, well, you know what? It's gonna work for today too.
Yeah.
That's
I
funny.
like
I
it.
needed a song, and I was like, Leah. I was like, I need a dee 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 dee. And she said, I got one. Don't worry.
Hey, Leah, I have a quick question. On your Orca view platform, right? You see, underneath there's a box, right? And then there's a knob that says the speed of the arm. Normally, what do you set it at? I had it halfway yesterday.
So yeah, so I don't even use that knob. I sync it to SnapPick, and then once you sync it to SnapPick, if you go under accessories, like the same place where you hit start booth, you can set your speed there. I usually do 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Thanks.
Now here's the thing. Sometimes I'll turn it up a little bit if I feel like people are going to be trying to like do stuff that you like if I'm in a weird area and I feel like people might walk in the way, I'll speed it up so that it kind of is a deterrent so that they don't walk in front of it.
Shoot, I always have ours turned up like 3/4 of the way.
So you be whipping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is a deterrent. It will keep people from walking in front of it.
Leah, this question's for you. Was there a standard spec for DSLR with 360 and SnapPick?
M50.
What do you mean by I don't
know. That's why I just
The minimum camera you can use is the M50, right? Because of the 120 frame rate.
Yeah, so I mean, you can use some that have 60 frame rates, like 60 frames per second. I don't recommend it, but you can. You know what I mean? But I know a lot of the older models aren't great for video. So I'd recommend at least the M50.
And the extra weight.
The R series cameras are good as well.
And the added weight of the DSLRs as opposed to the mirrorless, right?
Right. So the weight, the Canon M50 is very light, and the lenses that you can put on there, like the wide angle lenses, aren't that heavy. So it's a great option.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that will in that I wanted to share some exciting news that Retreat. We have locked down our venue. We've locked down some speakers, and we will also for the first time be offering virtual. Woo! Woo! Ever since we started, people have asked, do you have a virtual component? Do you have a virtual component? Well, our venue is so high tech that they are doing it for us for free. So I'm super excited to say that we are offering a virtual component this year. We're just trying to decide how we want it done, because they said we can make it look like they're watching you, or we can make it look like they're in the room with you. So once I come up with how we're going to do that, it's based on our numbers and how they're going to structure the room and everything. Then we'll put that out. But I'm super excited because a lot of people always want to come to the retreat, but it may not be accessible based on the days that we offer, the location that we're going to be in. They got kids, they got pets. I have a pet, so I understand totally. And so I'm super excited that we are going to have a chance to offer this experience virtually in Tampa, Florida, but nothing beats like being there. I'm super excited to go to Tampa, especially in January, because it might snow when we're at home. So I am super excited about that. Nice. Congrats on going virtual. I already have my plane tickets, so I'm looking forward to being in person. Oh yeah, nothing beats in person. The biggest what's this? Okay. The biggest sorry. I'm trying to hide stuff. Here we go. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, the biggest comment that we get back from our surveys from the retreat is about the networking. It's about what happens outside of the classroom. It's about what was going on in the lobby at 2:00 in the morning when somebody just decided to tell you everything and how to blueprint your business. Like, it's always the stuff that doesn't happen that makes it so much more special. Like, we leave as a family. We leave going home with new brothers and sisters. So nothing beats being there, but if you do want an option to get some of the content virtually, this will be our first time doing it. So we are very excited to offer it after all these requests. And I think I have a flyer. It's coming. Don't read too deep into it. Hold on.
It's the beginning stages.
It's the beginning stages. Present. I think this is it. Yeah.
So, Lee, you're going to drive down to Newcastle and fly from here, right?
That's the new airport, right? But they only have flights on certain days.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Only on Thursdays and Sundays.
Who said that?
Jamie. I live in Maryland, but I'm right on the Delaware line.
Oh, so we're neighbors.
I live in Perryville. I'm not far away at all.
I'm in Newark.
Oh, yeah. You're not far. You're like 25 minutes at the most.
I drive to Tractor Supply to get my pellets for my fuel.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Far. Very close.
Yeah.
So it's called Snap to Success, the Spot My Photo Retreat. Again, Tampa, Florida, January 14th through the 16th. We are starting at noon on that Sunday. So if you want to fly in on Saturday, a lot of people do. And then Tuesday, we end at 2 p.m. So hopefully that helps you with knowing, flights. Some people stay over. So don't feel like if you leave Wednesday, you'll be alone. You won't, because a lot of people stay over and leave early on Wednesday morning. So it is a holiday weekend. That is Martin Luther King weekend. So I'm hoping that helps with attendance. We are cross-promoting this with the Spot My Photo community. So we will see a different group of people. Our speakers are Ryan Jacobs, who is the owner of Spot My Photo. Richard Rivers, he did a podcast with us a few months ago. He's out of South Carolina. And Stephen Easley out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Somebody's trying to get in. The information will go up on my website soon. I think it's Dwayne. Probably this week. And there are like 4 or 5 different hotels within walking distance. I'm just waiting to get the rates back from our venue. They actually have a corporate partnership with these hotels. So we're going to use their rates. So I just need to get that back from them. They actually were telling me about this one hotel that's in walking distance that has a unique scenario. So it's called the Roast Hotel. But anyway, it has a room that has it's 2 rooms. One of them has 4 rooms, like a regular room, which, has a bed and it has your bathroom and everything, but it opens up into like a communal, living space. So I didn't know if that would be something anybody would be interested in. But it does have that at that hotel. So we're going to get information on that, and you can set it up with 4 bedrooms or 8 bedrooms. So I didn't know if that was something anybody would be interested in. I'm kind of interested because you know how we like to just kind of hang out. And so it might be interesting. I know there's Embassy Suites. There's a Hyatt House, which we did Hyatt House last time for Richmond. Pretty good. And I like the All Suites hotels. Gives us a little bit more room. And then I believe there's a Home 2 that's all in walking distance. So we're going to get those rates in the next few days from our venue, and then I'll start putting the address, but at least the location and the dates and soon we'll know the rates for the hotels. Any questions about Tampa?
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it. And then I'll have, I think Richard has filled out what he's going to be talking about. And there might be another speaker. I'm waiting on his stuff. But phenomenal people. Like, you don't want to miss this event at all. I promise you don't. You got to be there. Or watch us virtually. I'm excited. I'm excited for the virtual piece.
So who's on the restaurant list for us? Because we got to figure out what to eat around there.
Yes, so they were talking about all these great places to eat and beer gardens, and so apparently this is in the really busy part of town. They said Water Street. I don't know anything about Tampa, but it's near Water Street and the wharf and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of stuff right there. But any other questions, comments before we go away? Did you guys enjoy Tech Day? Is anybody going to join us for Tech Day in Vegas? We're going to try to do it that Sunday, I believe, or Monday. Oh, Monday, right?
I think we said Monday.
Yeah, I think we said Monday of Photo Booth Expo.
I'll be setting up.
I know it's hard. I know it's going to be different. We're going to make it the Photo Booth Expo edition, so it's going to look a little different. But the good thing is we have all of our vendors there, so we're looking to get some really cool information ahead of time before the doors of the floor open. Ooh. That would be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm done. If y'all done.
Thanks for everyone. Oh, and Chris, I meant to tell you, good job. I know I told you in the chat, but Chris did a 360 event yesterday, and the videos looked amazing. So great job!
Congratulations!
Thank you. See, it was because of last week's StreamYard. I signed up. I was able to learn the timeline just in time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Awesome. It looked
I see what you
amazing.
did there.
All right, guys. Well, I will see y'all on the flip side. Again, we look forward to seeing you guys. Oh, wait, it's more comments. Oh, Lord. Wait, before we go, let's make sure we didn't miss any of the comments. Somebody said I meant camera settings. So I think you answered that, Leah, when they were talking about the specs, standard specs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, there's,
Camera settings.
yeah. So basically, make sure you have it on video, as Sharon pointed out earlier. Make sure the camera is on video. I keep my ISO generally, if I'm indoor, between 1250 to 2000, depending on how bright it is indoor. And then my aperture was on f4, and shutter speed minimum, don't go below 1 over 250.
Okay. I can remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we saw that one. Congratulations. Awesome news. Clap it up. Late night talk with DJ Slim Rob. We should get him there. I heard somebody said that Tampa is the capital of cigars. It's like a lot of people go there for the cigars.
I don't think he's that far. I don't think he's that far. Like from Alabama and Florida, they're next to each other.
Yeah,
we might be able to
I
drive.
hear a lot of people go there for the cigars.
Okay,
so he's a cigar connoisseur. So maybe
give him a box.
Get him a box.
Get him a box. We'll trap him there.
The Richmond Retreat is where Leah introduced me to 360.
Is that Lawrence?
Yeah, I think
so. Carry the 360 in. He helped me carry the 360 in.
I missed Tech Day. I didn't realize I had to ride until the 11th hour. Laugh out loud.
Mallory Bridgewater.
Aww. So she's gonna make it up in Tampa. Good. I got a mini boot camp on it. Laugh out loud. And that's it. All the comments.
Awesome.
All right, guys. You have a great night. Love you all. See you guys in a month. Is it a month? No, 2 months.
2 months. But come to Money Making Mondays.
Money Making Mondays. Can I put the link in here?
Put the link in it, or just post it in Chit Chat, just because we it definitely is helpful. And
I missed this past one.
I'll put
and we have a lookbook challenge going on in Chit Chat right now.
Yes. And you can hire somebody like me. No, not hire me. Like me, hire someone to do it. So I'm hiring somebody to do mine for me. Fiverr's great. Upworks. Madonna's open for she's on here. Oh, she's not on here. Never mind. I'm about to say Madonna's open for questions, but we all are. So definitely remember to ask questions. Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate everything so far, and I'm loving this community.
Oh, you're welcome.
Welcome. Is that Karita?
That's
Jamie.
Jamie. You and Karita sound like it, and you both have babies in the background.
Yeah, he's trying to beat my husband up right now.
Yeah. So you both have babies, so I can't tell. I can never really tell who's who, and I can't see names right now, so that's why I can't tell who it is.
Not a problem. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you, Leah, for everything you do. Oh, here comes Lee in the last minute. Thank you.
Sorry, my phone. I was outside and my phone was dying. I only have 5%.
Thank
like a
you.
New Yorker.
Thank you so much, Richard, for coming. Once again, we enjoy you so much when you come out and share your knowledge with us. I mean, you were at the very first retreat. You were at the very first tech day. I guess we got to create something else new. So, Richard,
Well,
part of it.
I mean, I probably won't be able to fly down to Tampa. My wife would kill me, especially with me going to Vegas the very next month. But
yes, I know. Yeah.
I'd be more than willing, if we can share screens and stuff like that,
Yeah,
I'll do what
that's
I
what I'm
can.
going to ask, because it seems like if we can have some virtual, if we can share virtually, maybe we can have virtual input. So I'll ask that on my next meeting.
Okay. Yeah, because I definitely want to, as much as I can give, I want to give. So yeah, no holding back.
Yes. All right. Lee, since you got on late, did you have any questions, comments? We didn't see your survey yet. Did you want to give us any feedback for Tech Day or last minute questions?
Right off the top of my head, no. But was this recorded?
Yes, and it went live in the Chit Chat Facebook group, so
Okay.
it's there too.
All right, great. Okay, so I'm sure whatever was there will cover my questions.
Okay.
And you know how to reach us.
Thank you, and it was fabulous. It was always worth it. Thank you both for putting this together. Thank you, all three of you, for putting this
Oh,
together.
not me. Don't thank. I didn't do anything except drive up. Right? I went to
Well, thank
I
you
went
for
to
your
Jersey. Yeah.
presentation.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome, dear. You're
And
welcome.
thank you once again, Leah and Sharon. You just always a wealth of information, and I appreciate all you do in helping us all get ahead together.
Somebody's on Queen's time, huh?
Leanne,
Yes,
that's it.
yeah.
All right. So I'm going to need to find out how I can actually get into you guys' group too, so I can help participate over there if I can. Is it an open group?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll send you an invite, Richard.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a good evening, ladies.
Good
Good night,
night.
everyone.
Good night.